Hello and welcome back. Okay, today on this episode, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and add the ability to delete and add cards. So for example, let's go ahead and open this up. For example, we're going to go ahead basically and make you the ability to be able to add more cards and the ability to be able to delete cards. Right, and I think we'll be able to throw in, if I'm right, I think we'll have enough time, we'll throw in editing the card as well. So you change the title and the body. We'll go with that. Again, will get us much closer to where we need to be. All right, let's go ahead and get started with that. So, first step, all right, let's go ahead and edit the card itself. And let's add some sort of little X or something here to be able to close a card, and I think I'd like it to be optional, right? I want it to be a feature that we can turn on and off. So let's do this. So first of all, let's go ahead now and let's add a. We'll just use an X for now. So what I need is a span. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna need to move it to here. Okay, now I believe we had this set before to static. Now, what happens is I want to be able to have the span move over here. In order to have the span essentially attach itself inside the frame and be able to set it according to the borders of the frame, right, I'm going to need to actually change this outer frame to something other than static. Now, I don't want absolute because that will take away my ability to work with flex and things like that. What I need to do is actually use relative. So understand what relative is. Relative basically says that this piece will be essentially absolutely positioned anywhere I want, but the origin, right, is essentially where this would have been was it static. Okay, so it's the origin of the move of the position of the frame will be relative to the where it would have been static. Okay, so that's going to work. So, and this idea then is I can move this, right, and let's actually put that into shift and drag it. So now it's part of this piece. Oh, where'd it go? Question. Oh, okay, doesn't really matter per se. Let's move it 0. Okay, and well, this one actually we can move all together. Right. Bottom we'll remove all together, and right we're gonna put it over. Let's say 5 pixels over. Perfect. Okay. So basically, now let's take our span again. Let's call this card del. Right. And we'll change our text to just a little X. Good. Perfect. Okay. And let's make it red, right? We can go here, W3, text red. Okay, I like using classes to do these things. Okay, perfect. All right, and let's go ahead and run that. Let's take a look. All right, looks good. All right, now in addition to that, well, of course we can see it here, right? So file, right. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? Where'd our flex flow go? Let's take a look at that for a minute before we go further with this. Yes, I want to see the panel. Okay. Ah, made a mistake here. I guess when I was deleting before the background here, when I was doing the work, I actually somehow or another deleted by mistake the setup here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's actually grab that grab the missing stuff from JIT. One of the nice things about having something like JIT or Git, right? Plunger. Okay, let's go ahead and grab card. All right. Nope, not the card. 1 second. Card plunger list. Got it. Okay, so let's go basically to a previous piece. Okay. History. Here we go. History, and you should be able to just grab here. So let's take a look. View at this point. There we go. That'll go so we need. So let's grab this piece back. Right, and let's just add it back to our code. Bad me. But again, that's why we have. Okay. Done. Evaluate form. Save it. And let's go back over here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so everything's back to where it should be. Okay, so that's another lesson for today. Why you always make sure you use some sort of Git, CVS, something along those lines. Okay, good. All right. There we go. Or VCS, version control. Okay. All right, so now that's fine. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. So basically, like I said, we added our X. We, of course, have to make it functional. And there are two things I want. First of all, I want it to be functional, right? And I also, I'd like to make it hideable. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's grab our DEL and piece on create. And let's start it off hidden. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do it in the on create event, as opposed to just adding the hidden here. Sorry, by basically going down to hidden and saying true. I'm not going to do that here because then I wouldn't be able to see it when I'm designing it either. So to do that, I'll go ahead and we're going to set the actual on creation, right, of panel. Actually, oops, just to target. We just want the actual true. Okay, and let's run that now. There you go. So it's not there. And now, of course, we have to add the code for that to turn it on when we want it. Okay, first of all, let's save that. All right. Oh, we want to put it here in our body code. Let's go ahead and make selectable, and let's go ahead and make deletable. Make deletable. Good, good, good. And hidden P true. Well, actually, in this case, hidden P false. Okay. All right, save that. Evaluate the form. We're in good shape. Let's go back over here and let's add to our code make deletable. Make deletable card. Okay. Evaluate form. Okay. All right. That should have shown up. Okay. Let's go back. I think I know what I did here. And we put on the card, and it should be card DEL card. Okay. Evaluate the form. Good. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, good. All right. Of course, we need to add some functionality to this to make it all work. And also, I think we need to get rid of this. I think we can get rid of this. This is probably showing up from our little change. Yeah, we changed this to relative, and we still have the this additional icon that gets added by jQuery. So let's do this. Let's first of all, let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add jQuery auto hide and true. Okay, evaluate the form. Let's go back here. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay, so our scroll bars will show when needed, and when not, they will not be there. Perfect. Okay, so let's close this off again. Okay, so that takes care of that. So next step, okay, we want to be able to add, oh, we have to put the, first of all, we forget about that. Let's finish off our deleting. Okay, so on our cards, right? So basically, let's do our events, card delete. Okay, so on create, on click. Okay, so if this is clicked, then we want the card to delete. So let's make a, let's call out to on click card. Let's see, panel, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. We'll actually compile it rather. In fact, actually, let's also save it. And let's go back to our CLOG body. All right. Actually, this is gonna, we don't want to use it. On click card is already here. So on delete card, sorry. On delete. So I knew this was wrong when I saw it on my autocomplete. On delete card. On delete card. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's save it. Run it. Good. Okay. Save this. Undefined function. That's fine. We don't. It didn't exist yet. We got to make that. Okay. So on delete card. On delete card. In this case, panel. Okay, and what we want to do is we actually want to, we don't want to make it delete completely, we just want to hide it. So set F, hidden P, right, and our card frame. That should do that. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. Evaluate the form. Oh, panel. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead now. Let's run that. All right, new free when. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So now we have to add a way to add windows as well. That's definitely necessary. Actually, here's something cool. Let's actually add the ability to delete from here as well. That'd be nice. Let's do that. I think you're gonna see something neat here. Click here, make deletable. Okay, save that. Form. Now this is neat. Watch this. So now I should be able to, right? Just delete stuff from here. Pretty cool, huh? Not interesting. It doesn't go back because I'm using hidden P. Does that do that, or is there a problem? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our body. Is it because I'm using hidden B to delete it? Or maybe if I delete the actual card itself might be better. Let's actually try this. Let's take the actual panel. Right? Hidden panel. Okay, let's try that. Oops. Panel. Let's open another window. File, new window. Ah, yeah, that's even, there you go, that's better. That's a little more what I expected. Perfect, okay. Let's make sure also in our other window as well, the free window. Right. Good. Okay, that worked. All right, so now we can delete. Now, what we need to do also is look at adding more windows. Okay, so to add more windows, what we do is first we need to do is go ahead and move this functionality from here. And actually we can use control equals, get exactly what we, there we go. Okay, let's pull that out. Okay, and let's call it, well, first of all, yeah, make new card and pass it window content win. Right? Okay. Good. Okay, so let's save that. And now let's create another function. Make new card. Okay, and we'll call it let's call it board. Okay. Okay. This portion here, we'll change that to board. Okay, so every time we call this function, we will create a new okay, go parentheses line up. Good. Okay, let's save that. Evaluate the form. Make new card. Now, here though, doesn't really do very much good. Well, let's make a card to start. Let's give this a try. Let's make sure everything's working. All right. So file in. Okay, everything's working as it was before. Okay. Next thing we need to do is we need to add a, let's add a button. Okay, so set on click. Okay, create button, and the button will just slip right here onto our window content. Okay. Lambda. Alright, so every time we click, we should be able to get a button, evaluate form. Oh, find reused. That's fine. Declare ignore OJ. Okay, save, evaluate the form. Perfect. Now, do this, run. Oh, one. Free win. Oh, What happened? Well, okay. Oh, I forgot to add the content. I forgot to add the content. Well, let's see. It's working though, right? So boom. Good. Okay. Well, at least we got this. Except for one problem. We need to give it more of an interface where they go in front of each other and stuff. Okay, so we'll fix that also. So let's go ahead. First of all, let's go back to our window. Okay, here. So we need to add. Okay. Add card. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to fix. It is not known argument or keyword. To what? To set on click? Oh, that's quite. Oh, sorry. Okay, one second. No, that's right. It's the create button that needs it. So therefore, create button. Man, this over way before. Oh, because I'm. Okay, there. Sorry. Okay, fine. Create button. And okay, done. Okay, that's right. Perfect. Okay, right, and then we just need to add our ability to do that. Okay, good. To mean so that they slide in front of each other. Okay, perfect. All right. We'll go back to card body. Okay, and we can add. We'll have to add it here with a draggable. Okay. To do that, you have to use the stack property with draggable. And in order to use the stack property, we have to get it. Okay, we have to also make it also with a parent div. So let's do it like this. Okay. Format nil. Oh, format nil. Okay. Draggable. Okay. And we've got to do stack. Okay. And we've got to use the ID for the actual parent of all of our stack items. So we'll do this, and we'll also do div, right? Which actually tells this, meaning all the divs underneath the stack item are part of the group of stack items. Okay, and that's when we set this as draggable, meaning the card, it's part of the stack that essentially is one of the divs underneath the ID. That should do it. Okay, now trick is getting the actual ID. Now to do that, what we're going to do, okay, all right, is we're going to grab the parent element, the HTML ID, all right, okay, and we're going to use the HTML ID of the parent element of card. Right, okay, good. So that should give us what we need. And okay, perfect. Right, that should do what I want. Okay, let's save that for Val. And if I'm lucky, okay, it works out the way I want it first time. Free win. Okay. Okay, so far at least let's do this. All right. Porked out. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that looks really fantastic. And there's one more thing I want to add today. Okay, let's go back. And what I want to make edible. I want to make each card that we have. I want to make the the title and the body editable. So to do that, it's actually pretty easy. Editable P. Okay, card, title. Okay, card. Okay, editable. True. Okay, and I should be able to do the same thing to the body. All right. Form, save it. Okay, so if I go back here, should be able to open this up. Add card. Add card. Okay, why isn't editing? Oh, I see what's going on, because we capturing the click, so we're losing the ability to click in unless I happen to be able to manage to get into it. So you know what we can do? I know exactly what we can do. Let's go back and let's add a double click property, which would be pretty cool anyways. What I mean by double click, I have double click events. So we'll go to card title. Okay. All right, and okay, let's go to our double click. All right, and then what we do is actually very simple. We focus. Okay, and on the actual target, in this case, the actual title. Okay, that's one event. Then body. All right, double click. Where's double click? Good. Double click. Okay, good. Do the same thing. Focus. Target. So basically, when you double click on either one of the elements, it will automatically focus, and we can start editing. Save it. Run it. Got it loaded. Let's go back here. Okay. Aha, perfect. Okay. This is my body. Okay. And love it. There you go. All right. See, I have positive body attitude. Okay. Great. Perfect. Awesome. Well, I think that is fantastic. Okay, great. Okay, and let's wrap this episode up with this. Fantastic.